Welcome to the Idaho Real Growth Initiative 44 by 22. We invite you to follow us on our journey as we travel the state, discovering amazing women who are not only running a small business, but they are making an impact on their community. Listen in as Christina Perez and Tatiana Morales interview one of the members of the IWBC network.
Oh, thank you everyone for joining us. We are here for our project 44 by 22. I'm here with my colleague, Tatiana Morales, who is the Associate Director up in North Idaho in Moscow. And I am also here with Dr. Liliana Emanueli from Core Wellness. Thank you both for joining today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yes, we're so excited to be here. So, Doctora, I just want to start off asking our first question. So, how did the business start? Can you give us a little bit of background info? And because we all actually speak Spanish on this call, it may be a little bit of Spanglish. So, tune in. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful interview.
Yes, that's my favorite language, actually. I usually go back and forth. But yes, so why did Core Wellness Center start? It's a roller coaster. It was so crazy. I think I just had a vision where I wanted to see come to life the type of care I wanted for myself. I wanted a place where people could go and feel empowered, feel comfortable, feel hopeful, and have people who actually supported you through your health journey, which can be for days, months, years, and or your whole entire life, right? So I wanted to make sure that people had the help that I had. Because since I was 7 years old, I had asthma, and I've tried, and my parents tried many different avenues to help me with that, but nothing really complete the whole journey for me until I met a chiropractor, and he was so mind-blowing. He just explained to me how the body worked, how the nervous system worked, how through chiropractic you can remove interference and inflammation from joints and actually help all the nerves that give life to your lungs, to your diaphragm, to different parts of your body to work and function optimally. So, and then he didn't leave it at that. He actually integrated nutrition and lifestyle changes in my life to keep on supporting that healing process, right? Because it's never like a one-time fix all. And I was so excited for that. So that seed started there. And little by little, I noticed, as being an associate doctor at their office, I noticed that they weren't many chiropractors who spoke Spanish. And there's actually only 20 chiropractors in the Treasure Valley area that are Webster certified. And for those who do not know what's that, is a specialized technique that can have positive effect on women, on pregnancy, on birth, on babies and kids. So, and there's only, sadly, super sadly, only one Latina. So I was like, okay, no, like we need to do something different. We need to make a place, a little space of haven where people can go and have providers who kind of feel like family, who kind of feel like friends, and who support you, and you feel encouraged and ready to take on life, right? So that's the reason why I started Core Wellness Center. I just wanted a space where people felt that they weren't alone, that they had other providers who were doing the same lifestyle changes that they were, and that were gonna support them all the way through. So that's how and why.
Me encantó tu razón. I love it. I love it, Dr. Lily. For the second question, which you already said a little bit about, but we were wondering what role does family and community play in your business? And I know that you're a wife and husband team. So if you could tell us a little bit about that.
I see. So mi favorita, right? My favorite. So family. I don't know if you feel the same way, pero familia is like everything to us, right? That's your support, your tribe, your encouragement, and many times your fuel. So, as being a business owner, right? Because for me, it's not business, it's not work. For me, it's just my passion and just my mission in life. Pero what we did is I just went for this vision and I said, wow, if I have my own center, then I can create my own hours. I can actually hire who I want to hire and that I know that they are in for the vision and the mission. So of course, my first empleado, right? My first empleado was my husband. So I just like how do you say that in English? Le di la oferta de trabajo, right? Like, do you want to join my team? And he was all for it. So we put a little music, we changed people's life, we put smiles back, and it's crazy that we get to do this together as a family and that he's all for like, yes, Lily, you go to the Secretary of State, you do your thing, and I'll just support you all along. Y pues la community, hello. So for us, we just tailored everything about core for the community. So we said, okay, if we're gonna do this, we need to do this for the people who don't have the care, who can have the care, or who really it's very difícil to have care. So from the hours, we said, okay, like I know what it is to work from 8 to 8 and not having a provider available when you're out of work. So our hours son locas, right? Like it starts at 4:30 in the evening and then all the way through to 7:30 at night. But because we're together, we're able to just enjoy it and just have that quality time with the patients at the time that they need somebody. And then we said, okay, pero what about the people who work through the weekday and don't cannot go? So we said, okay, let's find a spot. And I'm like, okay, idea loca, are you okay with opening Saturdays? And he's like, well, you're the boss, right? And I love him for it. And so we open Saturdays from 9 to 2. So all the hours are tailored to the needs of many working people, right? All of us. Y entonces later we said, okay, so here it is. I'm from Puerto Rico. I speak Spanish most of the time. And many times I know what it is to take my mother, my sister, many family members and have to translate. And many things are lost in translation. So I'm so beyond blessed that we can be providing every service, chiropractic, nutrition, everything in Spanish. Y all the assistants do speak Spanish too. So that was very important to us because we're exactly in a location where we selected because of the community. Porque we said, okay, many of us need to drive from very far away. So we need a location that's very strategic for everybody to get there. So we're on the boulevard. You reach one hand and it's Caldwell, and you reach to the other and it's Nampa. It's like we're right there on the border, but on the boulevard. So if you come from Middleton, you come down, Marsing, you come up, right? So from every angle, we're there for you. And so we just went through all the needs of the community and basically our needs as a patient, right? And then we just portray that in core and tailor it to the community. So I'm super excited that we get to do that.
Me encanta eso porque siento que la familia y la comunidad realmente son todo. Like community and family are so incredibly important. And the fact that you're able to implement that in your business speaks volumes to our Latino community that sometimes feels a little bit lonely in Idaho. I can imagine. And I'm sure you've seen it before. My last question is, how do we support your amazing business? This is your shout out to our community, to all of our database. How do we continue to support the work that you're doing? Um, yeah, please go ahead.
Um, I think the most important part is just sharing. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, as soon YouTube as Core Wellness Doctors. Or you can just put Core Wellness Nampa, and I bet somebody in your family or your friends are already a core member, and it's gonna pop up real quick. But basically, it's just sharing this video, sharing the information you learned on those channels, because really we're all about empowering people, giving them all the information that they need in different aspects of their life. So by just liking that page, learning for yourself, like nutrition, posture, exercises, detox, health lifestyle changes, oh, positive mindset, because right now we really need that. Chiropractic, nervous system. So you're gonna, everything holistic, everything prevention, everything health, you can learn there at Core Wellness Doctors, and just share it, because many times, how many of us know a family member, a friend, an acquaintance who's having pain, headaches, or maybe not even feeling like 100, right? Not feeling at 100. And many times we just, kind of nos cohibimos. How do you say that in English? Like,
Maybe that
nos.
we just kind of close up a little bit.
See. And many times we think, oh, maybe they've tried that. But sometimes they've tried many things, but they don't know they have a place at Core Wellness Center where they're gonna find providers who give their all just to find the exact cause of what's going on and create a plan for your whole lifestyle to have better quality of life. So just sharing not the information and sharing the knowledge, sharing that we exist, and caring for people. Just, we, I think words don't cost, right? So sharing is caring. Share this video, send it to somebody that you're not like, I think la doctora can help them. And if not, you don't have anything to lose, just a life to help and quality of life to gain. So
Muchísimas gracias, doctora Liliana Emanueli. Thank you so much for being here today and taking out 10, 15 minutes of your time to be here and share your story with us. This was Core Wellness Center, and they are located in Canyon County.
thank you so much, ladies, and for this movement in 44 by 22. I'm so excited for what's to come and for our community to have more resources to get better and better and have a better year each time.
Claro que sí. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, doctora.
A la orden.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of 44 by 22, engaging with women all across the state of Idaho. The Idaho Women's Business Center is funded in part by a cooperative agreement with the U.S. Small Business Administration. We look forward to working with you. Connect with us today at idahowomen.org.